Biafra.
the spirit of an innocent Biafrans. Would it flow like a river? I said the blood of an innocent Biafrans. Would it massacre? Would it flow like a Red Sea? Spirit of an innocent Biafrans. Would it massacre? Would it rise like a big star? Rise up, spiritually and physical. Rise up, on anybody. With the again, this my freedom. Oh. Rise up, on anybody. With the again, this Biafra. Our Father who art in heaven. Oh. We say hallowed be thy name. Oh. We dey wait for your kingdom to come. Oh. Right here on earth that is in heaven. Oh. We say promise, you promise your children. Promise, you promise your people. Oh. We say promise, you promise the Biafra. Yeah, since amalgamation we see the suffer. They start to killing us since 1945. Till the today they are not satisfied. Yeah, we're like a stranger in the land of scavengers. Then they kill us, then they eat us. So they make war on us and our senators. Don't turn against us, they want to stop us, but they cannot stop us. Yeah, Biafra is unstoppable, unstoppable, unstoppable. Because the fire is unquenchable, unquenchable, unquenchable. Freedom, if you're broken on the Biafra, freedom. Cause if you're broken on the Biafra, freedom. Make you freedom to go. Because you fired under too much. Because you cried under too much. Because you suffered under too much. Denomination, because he killing under too much, because he suffered under too much, because he cried under too much, denomination, My brother, rise up, and let's march into the promised land, our paradise. I am that I am, says the Lord, is a mighty man in battle. Whenever he say yes, nobody can say no. I say nobody can battle with the Lord. Papa, whoa, knows who. All the stealing them are killing Biafrans in Nigeria. Whoa, knows who. A million souls. They want to kill before they go leave us as a Biafra. A million souls. They want to kill before they go see us as a nation. Me they ask United Nations. Me they ask European Union. And my nation.
Tropical mix. Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Of course, this is Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station, generally referred to as the child of circumstance. Biafra Human Right Radio is being anchored by Diokpa Uchiuka from Efo. Diokpa Uchiuka from Efo hails from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Like I always say, this is one truth. I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind those words. But one day we shall. And by the special grace of the Almighty Creator, I remain George Onyibe. I hail from Abo. Abo is in Anyoma province. Anyoma province is in Delta State, and every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, this evening I will move on to acknowledge men and women of goodwill, conscious people who can be able to discern the time and season that we are in. Men like Umazi Obide, men like Dr. Kado, men like Brother Ukwi Onwoka, genuine men and women, Biafrans, and of course, those lovers of freedom. Acknowledge all of you this evening. Members of the Biafra Nation family, I acknowledge all of you. Biafra watchmen, I acknowledge all of you. Other pro-Biafran group who understand the need for diversification, fighting in different fronts in a time like this to ensure our ultimate survival. Acknowledge all of you. But of course, I acknowledge those who think that they are the only one who has monopoly over all these things. Those who are recruits to come to my platform and yap, I acknowledge you. It's just that you people have not been able to consider where we are going to. So how can you appreciate where we are and get ready for where is ultimately our destination? But of course, I will acknowledge the Creator, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For without him, we are gone as a people. It really doesn't matter. He is the lifting up of our head. He is our hope and stay. He is our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He remains our guide in matter both great and small. He is the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. And so once again, I say to him tonight, Anamajage mau makanizuku imara mahi ihunanya nenagi ubiomage ujuru anyanya dadio inwege mgbanwe ọ dị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o ise. And of course, that having been said, without wasting much of our time, we go to our topic this evening, which is simply titled Fighting a Complicated War Require Critical Consideration. Fighting a complicated war require serious and critical consideration. If you are sensitive enough, if you are observant enough, if you are principled enough, if you are meticulously taking accurate record of what is going on, you see everything is changing already. But to whose favor will it change to? To whose favor? And what exactly are we changing to? In a time like this, it should be referred or considered as a moment of sober reflection. And as far as you are determined to go to any length, men and women as well are determined to follow you to any extent. Eleken Tioba says, since men of these days has learned how to fly, to shoot without missing, we have learned how to fly without perching. But then, for the overall interest of our people, the Biafran people, as the case may be, it is time for us to critically consider our position. It amazes me on a daily basis. I will discover that most people would think they are ignorant about the whole issue, actually know what is going on. And then so we can only pray that God will touch them so that everybody begin to do the right thing. First of all, today, a lot of Biafrans are confused. They don't know if it is the politics of Nigeria they need to get involved in. They don't know if it is to begin to agitate for Biafra. They don't even know what the truth is all about. But it is important we begin to reflect on what has happened to us in the past as a people, what has led us to the moment where we are, and maybe we will be able to discern where we are going to today. We came out for agitation. Agitation to stop the heinous crime against us as a people and ultimately divide Nigeria, that every component nation trapped in this evil contraction will go on their separate way. This is the reason we came out. We assured ourselves that we are going to let the truth lead us. It was the truth that brought us here. The truth guided us to this very moment until it was compromised. And most of us say we will not shift our ground. It doesn't matter your opinion. It doesn't matter your position. But one day, posterity will judge all of us. And you will be glad that people like us decide to run maybe on the offense as you would rightly consider it. But nothing, no humiliation, no harassment, no intimidation will stop us. We will never yield to evil. We will never yield to any harassment or intimidation in order to allow any evil to prevail. No. You see, for a very long time, almost 100 years, maybe even before the supposedly amalgamation of 1914, a deliberate attempt was made to balkanize the Biafra nation. We keep reminding you. We were divided on every side of our sovereign nation. We were set against each other's truth. And I do not know what may be the real thought of our fathers who lived in those era. They didn't do anything about it. It remained like that in a very low tempo. And the only effort meant to correct the system led to more death, led to more division. And today, we got to a stage, men who knew this truth understand that there is need for us to redefine our state in the Nigerian state in order to enable us be the author of our destiny. Yes, we made promises to ourselves. We will not lie. But it's amazing the level of lies these people tell these days. We made ourselves promise. We cannot betray one another. We even took oath to defend our nation. This has led to the death of many. But I will begin to remind you that in case you have forgotten, we have not forgotten, because most of us understand that whatever we may consider as the weakness of our fathers, those who have gone before us, has been converted into our strength. We will stand our ground to the end. To the end where every genuine enemy of Biafra is humiliated and exposed. We will stand to the end where the decision, the plight of every common Biafran, if I will use that word, will be considered. We have seen enough, and we cannot be stupid to ignore when we see the same signal pointing at our direction that will usher us into another platform of misery. We cannot take this. A lot of things are happening, and we are not going to be ignorant or pretend not to know what is going on. No, we will follow them till we stop them. The war came. A coup came. They call it Igbo coup. It was led by somebody from Anyoma province. It led to the death of thousands of Biafrans. This eventually opened up for the civil war. And at that moment, I must remind you that Biafrans, the Igbo Biafrans, were handling strategic location in terms of government in Nigeria. Almost every location. And with everything at their disposal, Ojukwu lost the war. With everything at their disposal, Ojukwu went to exile. With everything at their disposal, millions died. And then we should learn that it was not as a result of committed failures. He did not lose as a result of not having gallant men to fight. After all, if it be true that over 70% of the Biafran army were children, referred to as boys' camp, and they held Nigeria on every outpost for 3 years. And then imagine when grown-up men like us will gallantly fall out, fighting in a very divine and coordinated manner. Imagine how it will be. But then, with every advantage we had at that time, which led Ojukwu to took the decision he took for the good of our people. We should learn. We should learn. They started killing our people. The suffering was very horrible. Before now, we have tried to keep quiet as if nothing happened. But tonight, I will have to remind you again that the supposedly Biafran war, Nigerian Biafra war as they call it, Bender State was the war ground. That was where the war took place. We have our own share of this evil. We know what happened, how Ogbomudia was used to influence certain decisions. We understand the role that was played by certain individuals from within the Cross River State and within the River State. We know all this conspiracy. We know what made some of these fellas to yield to this evil. But the truth is that men and women died. Brothers died. Today we're still fighting to survive from a very edict we cannot even explain. The Fulani, the Northerners, as the case may be, we're not happy with the death of Sardauna of Sokoto, among other of their leaders who died. It poisoned the heart of the people, even against the Biafrans. But we believed we have moved on. And if indeed we have moved on, some things happening today will not happen again. But we still bear the burden and the consequence. We have come to a point where ultimately we say, let us put an end to this thing. Unity is not by force. Let everybody go their component way, the way we were before the colonial master came. But some people don't see it that way. To some, it is evil. And then we came out. We came out to agitate. And in the process, initiate civil disobedience. All these are our rights. It is recognized, not just by the United Nations or European Union. It is recognized even by God himself. We told this part. We said we will engage Nigeria through the preamble of law. We were going to follow them up to the end until we got to this point. It is others who have been killing our people before now. They are the one killing our people. And maybe somewhere, somehow, we have to defend ourselves. But they were the one killing us. The killing along the line did not end just in Biafra land. The killing moved on to other parts of Nigeria. And of course, this gave door to one of the statements by one of those who even initiated genocide in Biafra land. And when this began to escalate to his own region, I am talking about T.Y. Danjuma, he started lamenting. And maybe we have to look at the audio to enable us correct some issues.
Must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. They kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
And of course, this is one of the men who actually sponsored genocide here in Biafra land. Along the line, things are changing. If they told T.Y. Danjuma that one day he will cry and say they collude, they are killing us, Nigerian army, don't think we have deviated or we don't know the truth again. We cannot be distracted. We know what is at stake. But this is an indirect way to warn our people about what is going to come. And in case you think you are the one who know it all, believe me, we know how it functions. Nigeria is one of the easiest countries to cause war. Those of you looking for war, you are sitting on it already. It is very simple. It is very simple. So you don't even need to brag about it. Our people must be very careful. Not to be afraid. Because this war, if it comes in your own terms, thank God we are here. You will do the best you can. But we will prove you wrong. All of you. Why are we saying this? Because we have seen evil. And sometimes they say, see no evil, talk no evil, do no evil. And that is why all of you know the truth. But you have been bamboozled. You do not have the stomach to confront this evil, but it will come to all of us. This is T.Y. Danjuma. It's long he made this statement. But when he was ravaging Biafra land, he never knew a day like this will come. He never applied caution. One way or the other, none of them will escape from the atrocity against the people. Nemesis will catch up with all of them. It doesn't matter who you are. If Biafran or no Biafran, it will catch up with you. And that is what anything will do. Of course, 30th of May, we will remember the fallen heroes and heroines in every dispensation, because they are still dying. Today, I see people very bold, bragada, on ground, but they can't do anything. Hey, unknown gunmen bomb police station, unknown gunmen do this one, unknown gunmen is on evangelism, unknown gunmen is, you don't know. All of you are hiding now. You are embossing yourself. I beg, don't come out. Oh, they are adopting also. They are collecting 160,000. Oh, they are robbing also. I thought you are ready. Unknown gunmen, or you start burning police. You people don't know what you are initiating. Some of you honestly cannot reason properly. But that does not mean that those of us who can reason should behave like you. But you won't understand. Let's look at another audio, supposedly coming from one of our own. Because most of you just think it's going to be like that. But one day you will understand what we are trying to prevent for you.
You declare 24 hours curfew. So I want to ask, tomorrow, are we permitted to go out and do what we need to do?
The protest is every day for the next 3 weeks. Every blessed day for the next 3 weeks. And you people must devise a strategy to outwit. The army will face in one direction. There are some guns in Edo State right now as we speak. Use those guns to kill 1 or 2 or 3 army officers. Take their guns from them and begin to kill the others. Anyone you kill, you take the guns and you kill other people as well. That's how it's going to be. Because they cannot sustain this fight for 3 weeks. Before 3 weeks, if they continue to move their troops down, Boko Haram will overrun the north.
Yes,
and they understand they are very stupid. You know that Janjaweed, they are very daft. Unless they are the ones sponsoring Boko Haram. There are guns in Edo State already. Kill the army wherever you see them. Kill 1 or 2. Take their guns and
yes, kill them, shoot them. But all these kill them, shoot them, Janjaweed, backchaka them. You have not seen dead body of one Fulani man. Unknown gunmen, you have only killed Igbo people. Unknown gunmen, ESM, you have only killed Igbo people. You have not killed one Fulani. Nnamdi Kanu, you only kill Igbo people. You have not killed Fulani. So I say, hey, they give us the way forward. How can you have the way forward when somebody is practically destroying everything that will give us freedom? Let me tell you how it's going to end. Nnamdi Kanu will terrorize all of you Igbo people. But if he crosses of the southeast, he will have problem. And when he's done, he's going to reconcile with Nigeria. He is testing water with all of you, including the politicians, all of you. If you do not stand up and do the right thing, you think he's fighting for the interests of our people. You will see what will happen in the end. So maybe we got to hide our mouth and not say the truth. He is testing water, but that water he will test will end in the southeast. All those meander, he's trying to meander to Ogun. He want to meander to Akwa Ibom. They are doing well in Akwa Ibom. But if you know the plan that is waiting for you, you will see. And the reason I'm saying this thing is every mistake Nnamdi Kanu will make will backfire on the Igbo people. You can be biased about it, but you will listen to this audio on that very day, and you know we warned you. But now he's doing practical with his people. Where is Nnamdi Okafor? Where is Nnamdi Okafor? Today, he's a terrorist sponsorer. And how true could that be? But he will be abandoned. His investment will be crippled. Let us hope some of his Fulani friends can help him out. And I hope you people are taking care of the family of Ikonso, because it is easier said than done. Many of you who think you are hiding now, they will get to you. But look at the one asking Nnamdi Kanu, supposedly Nigeria matter. What do we do? What is your advice? Is it on radio you see all those things? They are in diaspora. giving order, break their head, shoot them, carry firewood. Then the idiot here don't know we need to plan ourselves. Look at all of you now, you are hiding. All of you are hiding. Shame cannot, fear will not allow you to come out. And that time you are doing all these things. The reason why all of you survive is that your Janjaweed leaders refuse to give you people up. That doesn't mean you are powerful. You are almighty. Some people still care for you, irrespective of your mistake. But how long will it be? Now it is secret adoption. It is secret adoption. And I must call the people of Imo State. We go and look into the case of Nnamdi Okafor. He's a kind man. He may have out of being a sympathizer. Did one thing or the other. But that guy is no terrorist. I do not speak on his defense. But I'm just trying to point out to you that this thing, if we do not consider our position practically, if we do not consider our position, a lot of innocent brothers, they will fall. As a people who are involved in warfare, and a very complicated one for that matter, as such, there is need for us to consider our actions and inaction, as consequences abound. We know what happened. We know what people say. We know what people fear. But let me tell you something you are not putting into consideration. Nigerians are a set of people who over time, as a result of oppression by their own government, has developed a defense mechanism which enables them to adjust at any given time. Come out today and say, Nigerians from today, nobody should eat 2 times a day, just 1 square meal a day. Nigerians will complain. How can we survive with this hard job? How can we continue? It's okay. God today. Now poor man prayer. And give them 3 days. In less than 48 hours, I must tell you, they will adjust. That is why today, from Opila cement to Abakaleke cement, to Elephant cement, to Eagle cement, to Ibeto cement, all of them have been collapsed under Dangote. What do? They say it's unfair, it is unacceptable. The government should review it. You can't review anything. You get used to it. A bag of cement now is 4,200. In most areas, it's 4,500. You can't do anything. You get used to it. And as a result of that, we develop this defense mechanism without proper consideration. We are getting used to rubbish, and it's okay. Now let me tell you the point there. To you, you say it doesn't mean they let it continue. Now, Boko Haram started making money by killing their own people, supported by their government, because they could use them to wield political advantage to their own political party. Today, it looks as if they are not in control of the same Boko Haram. We have seen this before. And then another group of people decide to create their own bandit on different fronts. My guy, when unknown gunmen begin to pay money, all of us will turn to unknown gunmen. We shall see who you will negotiate with. We shall see who you will beg to stop. We shall see. It's a simple principle. When one Nigerian man sell pure water and buy a car, everybody will begin to sell pure water. And so if you do unknown gunmen and begin to terrorize all of us turn to unknown gunmen and we terrorize all of you. That is how it's going to end. So for now, while you are doing your water testing, others are observing you. We are monitoring all of you. And we call you. Our people will be the one to suffer this thing. Evidence abound. I ask you, unknown gunmen, how many Fulani have you killed? None. The police you kill are Igbo police. The soldier you kill are Igbo soldier. The facilities you damage is in Igbo land. When you started, you want to show bravery. You are fighting Hausa Fulani. You buy small cow and start killing them. Yes, we are chasing Fulani. Yes, as we are pursuing the Fulani, we are going to kill the Fulani. We are burning their village. And today you come out, you threaten everybody. And some of you somewhere think, oh, we are going to do it, and then he's going to come. My guy, this thing will be so horrible that some of you in diaspora supporting this evil, when that time comes, you become an outcast. And those of us on the ground here who don't want to apply our heart to reasoning, you think you can betray us? You don't know. But we come in peace. We come in peace. We will not be the one to use our hand to destroy our land. Imagine people calling for war. Your enemies are your brothers and your kingsmen. And yet you say, we go fight war, unknown government. Oh, no. Is that what you agreed? Is that how they fight for freedom? Is that how to fight for freedom? Or you are creating your own empire? Biafra land is not an empire. And so no emperor could exist. And so every monster we may have failed, unconsciously, we will starve you. I tell you, mark my word very carefully. Nnamdi Kanu will soon negotiate with the people he's calling Janjaweed. After he has finished testing his ground, he will come for all of us. But I tell you, be of good cheer. The blood of those who were slain because of Biafra, you are not backing down. And I tell you, you people will upset the balance. But would you understand? We're fighting a complicated war. Our heroes are very good in coming to destroy our home, destroy ourselves. Kill them, shoot them, this one that make we they fear you, Nnamdi Kanu. Now, you are going to remember them 30th of May. We have all agreed 30th of May is that day. Why are you changing it to 31? You want to test so they know, oh, he's a Superman. He give order and they obey order. Put it on Sunday now. It's on Sunday is 30th of May. Of course, those of us here in Biafra Nation, our Heroes Day is 30th of May. Because they must be remembered. Come and stop church now. So you know there are more radicals in the church than you can imagine. We know unknown government can go and start killing them in their shop, but all the same, it's still Igbo you are killing. Must you show your power by destroying your people? I challenge you, put the 30th of May to the Sunday and say don't come out. And of course, only idiot will come out, sit at home that day, that they are obeying you. Because you have made a lot of death, you have killed more of your people, even more than Biafran war. You are drawing sympathy with their misery. We will defend our land. There is a Fulani camp somewhere in Akwa Ibom. We have dismantled it. Every instrument to make our people progress as a result of this formation and agitation, it had destroyed all of them. Because there are men and women he thought he could bend. Now they are not bending. I'm not saying this to make you happy. Those that are led by the Spirit of God are the sons of God. They understand what I'm saying. And when that time will come, may the Almighty God do it in such a way that those of you who stupidly gang up against your people will be slaughtered by your own evil. You will destroy yourself. You are testing power. We will burn government house. We will burn this one. We will burn this one. You are the ones that, oh, we can't talk to politicians. They are armed robber. They are criminal. But you are the one begging them money. They are your son's godfather. They give you jeep and the rest of them. Because they thought you are a human being. And sometimes I say, I can't talk to you. I'm happy. When you were insulting Rafael Wazurike, they didn't talk to you. When you were insulting Nanayangodo, they didn't talk to you. And so if they are ignoring you, shows you are a stupid man. Let me be stupid man that you ignore me, Nnamdi Kanu. But we will keep telling the world what you are doing. And it will backfire on all the Mugu who are following you. Let's do Biafra. Which one is Biafra? Which one is Biafra? You destroyed everything. And the only thing you can do is become an impediment to the genuine people who want to free our land. We know how it's going to end. We are waiting for all of you political gladiator. Mbaka is showing himself. God told Mbaka that Hopus Odema is God sent. Now Nnamdi Kanu is spiritual son of Mbaka. Now Mbaka, what is Hopus Odema to you? You people think you are deceiving us. Only the generation who choose to be ignorant will watch you people fool them. But you can fool some people sometime. You cannot fool the people all the time. Everybody is feeling the pain. And as far as we stand divided, we cannot save our land. And how can we become united when one of our own think that we are the one he's going to use to test water? Of course, enjoy the current pressure. Just watch it. You ban the usage of Biafran flag. You can imagine somebody banning ID card. But do you reason? No. To you, the leader has said, no more Biafran flag. You cannot. I see you do evil. Here we bring. But it's unknown government that is using our flag to rob now. You are no longer bold enough to tell us you are known government. Nnamdi Kanu. You can deceive the people you are deceiving, not people like us. I was discussing with somebody today. I say, all this while I walk close to this man. I don't know why I didn't snap picture with him. But of course, I said people like Darlington snap me and then hide it. Just like most people that work with Ike Chukwugoha, in meeting they snap it and hide it. It's unfortunate. Today he has succeeded in killing more Igbo than Fulani herdsmen or Janjaweed. He bound Biafra flag and all those things, although to his Mugu, not people like us. His excellency stopped you from organizing your meeting. Come out on the street now and say we are Biafra. I tell you, your kidney and your liver will get to Japan in less than 30 seconds. They will butcher you. And nobody can help you. Nobody, even when you were operating within the preamble of law, nobody spoke about you. Because they were the one playing games with our lives. They were the one going to the front of United Nations to snap picture and do Shakademos and Playa and then deceive you. They were the one using Eloha or Elohim to lie. The same people. What is left now? Now you have turned to common criminal. Just go and fight. We will write your name in gold. When Biafra come, your name will be written in gold. You go die for nothing. Don't worry. When Biafra come, we train your children. Which year is Biafra going to come? Will they tell you Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Biafra? Just all of you fold your gun. That time he will receive pardon from Nigeria and come back to Nigeria. That time we will start all over again from another angle. We know this game. But the painful thing there is that you don't have to kill your people to become relevant. And then automatically you taking the voice from the people to protest against external killing. Today who they kill us now? I thought it's Fulani Janjaweed. Where are the Fulani Janjaweed killing our people? They are no longer there. Everybody is afraid. Oh, we know the truth. Nnamdi Kanu will kill us. Some of them are inside your forum threatening you. We will kill you. We will shoot you. We will do this one. But my guy, we have come in terms with this nonchalant attitude. You can't even wake us from sleep. But believe me, we mean you no harm. Can you hear your choko? You take useless people. Plant them everywhere. Go here, monitor what they are doing. Go here, monitor what they are doing. Alhaji Asare Dokubo, the head of the Biafran Customary Government Implementation Committee, talked about unknown gunmen coming to attack his region. And you think it just ends there, right? Rafael Wazurike came up and said unknown gunmen came to attack him in his home. And all of you are yapping and you think it end like that? He's just testing water. They break prison, testing of water. They bomb police post, testing of water. They are heading to divisional office, testing of water. Very soon they will tempt barrack, testing of water. And then after all, they will test governor, testing of water. On the expense of who? And this is how they analyze this. So the ones dying are no. The ones dying are not on. If you people reward Okompo scatter, all of you get ready because you will see it in a different dimension. We have unlearned ourselves. We have unstudied ourselves. And I tell you, we'll stand between the living and the dead. I continue telling you, we are your destiny. In fact, I am your destiny and I'm your doom. The earlier we do the right thing for the sake of our people, the better for all of us. Yes, we have gone in Benin, go to Benin, carry all the gun, begin to shoot them, kill one soldier. How is your people you are killing now? And people say, yes, get Biafra, we will teach them lesson. Now you they hungry. When you stay small, you say, oh, my phone spoiled. Somebody help me repair the phone. Now hungry. You can't even learn walk again. You can't live a normal life. And when you die, you will become unknown dead body. That is the end of your journey. But if we must die, is it not better we choose how it ends than for you to be making caricature of yourself? And wise people are looking at you and laughing. How many widows have we made? How many orphans? What about widowers? How many have we destroyed? Where is Akwara? Where is Mustafa? And somewhere along the line, you're trying to impress us. Yes, we'll come and we'll protect Ogoni people. Have you protected your village, Afari Beku? And when Ogoni Elder invite us, we will go. Do you have regard for any elder in Abia State? Even your parents, Nande Kano, you don't have regard for them. You are leading us into our country. Our country is coming. Gradually, you are removing the name of Biafra from this agitation. And some gullible can see that. Of course, from the beginning, there was never about Biafra. It was all about merchandise. IPOB International. The more people begin to observe and ask questions, you practically stood on the side and you sabotage all of them. You are the saboteur. Yeah, they say, oh, they are saboteur. Oh, I thought you get it. The truth cannot be overemphasized. We must remind ourselves the original plan, what led to them to destroy our land. It's a complicated one. People sat down and divided us. From within the boundaries of Ondo State, you have Igbo people down to the Atlantic Ocean. You could call it Opobo, you could call it Ibane or Obane. You have a long stretch line of Igbo people. The Igbo nation destroyed. You can't even hold them together. Is it the Efik? Is it the Bibio? Is it the Ijo? Is it the Urobo? Is it the Shekiri? Who are you going to bring here? We know where they started to destroy us as a people. That is where we are supposed to be healing. Today you are the one destroying it. When I look at people, I just understand. Somebody come on, yes, Delta people, you are Biafra. Some Mugu from Edo State are still jumping up and down. Oh, we are Biafra, we are Biafra. But on this same radio Biafra, and they can say, how can you talk about a Nyoma nonsense? What's our Afari Beku nonsense? It was convenient for all of you because he opened his mouth and talked to all of you anyhow. And now he is chewing more than he can swallow. What a Nyama nonsense. Rubbish. What is a Nyama? Nothing like a Nyama nonsense. And then there will be Afari Beku nonsense, right? Honestly, we have to tell ourselves the truth. The reason Nigeria is growing gra-gra for Igbo man all the time is because they have completely been able to isolate you and put you in the middle of nowhere. They put you in the middle of nowhere, turn you against your brother roundabout. And when they tell you, oh, Southeast is landlocked, you think they are telling you that the people in landlocked cannot do anything? The crippled Dim Chukwemeka Odimegwu, the people's general, the moment they shot Bakassi Peninsula. How do we undo all these things? All this thought is not coming to your head. Must we spell everything out before you people begin to get sense? I look at some people, they say, it was a dinner. Or the kind of land at all, Kebinaga. Why is this truth? Why are you, most of you, allowing this rubbish to engulf your reasoning? Oh, okay, now the Kanu is giving you Biafra. He has postponed 30th of May to 31st of May. Because he respects church people. Praise the Lord, Father Mbaka is doing miracle. 30th of May, remain 30th of May. People like me and those in Biafra nation, 30th of May, remain 30th of May. It's on Sunday. You go to your churches, you pray for those who have died and say to God, let their death not be in vain. It doesn't matter the dispensation where they died. It's like telling Nigeria that today is independent. It fall on Sunday. They postpone it. They can postpone the public holiday, but the celebration remain on that same day. Except you want to tell me those life of those people don't have value. Except you want to tell me that the life of those people don't have value. And after all, we know it doesn't have value. Have you ever wondered why the Nigerians don't even share? They don't share the sympathy. They don't show remorse when it comes to the issue of genocide. Honestly. Every day for how many years, over a decade, we have been shouting, they are killing us, they are killing us. Nigerians don't show remorse. For two main reasons. Have you seen any of them come to apologize? A panel was set up, referred to as Oputa panel, Charlie Boy father, to review the issue or the genocide case against Obasanjo and the rest terrorists. Obasanjo actually honored the panel and they asked him questions about the genocide carried out in Biafra land. His response to Oputa panel, Charlie Boy father, was simple. Obasanjo told him, as a general, I was obeying the last order. Did you see any sign of remorse there? When we talk today, they still threaten us with that same war and starvation. Have you seen any Nigerian institution show you remorse? And have you ever wondered why they don't show remorse for what they've done to us as a people? Oh, they say just come out to talk rubbish. Yes, you have unknown gunmen. You have idiot who cannot reason. They jump in the street and carry gun. We came with our brain and we kept it intact. Why did they not show remorse? Number one, most of them did not even know there was a war. Most of Nigerian people don't know. All these things you are saying look like alien to most of Nigerian people. We have gathered a lot of information from the archives. classified informations from Lagos State. Even 90% of the people in Lagos State did not know the level of genocide that happened in Biafra within 1967 to 1970. They did not. Most of them don't know, except those who were directly or indirectly involved. And then I was looking at one of the video clip. They set up a kiosk in the University of Lagos, and they were doing announcement, advert. If you are a strong youth, you can go and fight war. You come. Free cigarette, free alcohol, free women. They were being paid £5 during the war. It was like a picnic to them. Some students and others were joining to come and kill you in the east. To come and kill us. And life was normal. Business was booming in Lagos. Everything was okay. And if Lagos, being the capital of power, the head of government, didn't even notice billions died. Is it Kano? Is it Kaduna? Is it Gwangwalada? Where exactly we didn't even know they slaughtered our people that way. So why would they show you rumors? Today, within Biafra land, we are the one terrorizing ourselves. You say government is not saying anything. Do the people even know what is happening? We become the instrument of our undoing. And the second reason you must understand why they do not show remorse is that as far as they are concerned, from their heart of heart, they want the Igbo man dead. But it's just that the Igbo man is not meant to die. This is one truth all of us must believe. The Igbo man is not meant to die. If you like, let the enemy do anything. It will only redefine us. And we will emerge better and more victorious. But not we doing ourselves. Don't you get it? Just look into the damage we have caused for ourselves. We have not survived any of them. But look at the damage that the enemy influenced on us. All of them becomes a stepping stone for us to a higher ground. They are even looking for how to destroy our land. Oil is not paying properly. And so as far as they are concerned, they're going to destroy our land, and then all of you will start alone. You think Yoruba man is happy when they look that you are the owner of almost 70% of Lagos State? You think they are happy with you? Ndiera. You think Hausa Fulani are happy with you that you own almost 75% of the land in Abuja? You think they are happy with you? And now oil is not bringing money again. They want to destroy everything. They want to destroy everything. And everybody will be pushed back with nothing. After all, they did it and gave you 10 pounds. When I see people telling me, my mother didn't have bank account till she died. Then I asked her why. She told me during the war, all her money was taken from her. They gave her 10 pounds. But she's not Igbo. Mad people, when they are telling, Igbo people didn't suffer. Have you heard from us? So when you decide to be a fool, you think we will fool ourselves that way? Dog eat dog. And all of you at this moment who are promoting criminality, destroying the values of our people in a time like this, you are the dog that eats dog, and you become a curse to your people. I have said it several times. My mother as a young lady was very wealthy. Even more wealthier than my father. And one of her story building in Abo, being the one of the first investments she have, she told me she bought the land at the age of 26 years. A young lady who could build house or buy land in one of the oldest community in Nigeria at the age of 26. And of course, she has numerous property at the age of 26. Are you telling me she was a beggar? And then all of a sudden, she never had a bank account. It was because of the negative effect of that war. They want to destroy us. Exactly what they want is what Nnamdi Kanu is helping them to do. You have left Yoruba out. Oh, our Duduwa nation Biafra. Oh, Duduwa is fighting. Oh, the Duduwa Onyoshi. Don't worry. You see what they do to us in Lagos. You see what they do to us in Plateau State and all that side that are not Biafra. And the same thing, they want you to initiate the same anarchy within the Southeast region. Your own brothers. And you are doing it very well. You are playing it very well. If we have the ability to heal ourselves, does that mean we continue to inflict injury on ourselves? Can't you consider that the current happening in our land will lead us into another total fatal war, if not being checkmate? Don't you understand? Now they cannot severally come out already and say, I will kill Wike, I will cut Wike, oh, I will destroy Wike. Now they cannot. Ikwere people are waiting for you. And then I must tell Ikwere people at this moment, the Igbos didn't say they will kill Wike. It is in Nandekano. And so learn to transfer your aggression to the right person. Because tomorrow when it happens, they say, Igbo people can say they go kill our governor, they go kill this one, they go kill that one. But it's not Igbo people. It's in Nandekano. We should be able to, we should learn to set our priority right. And they are waiting for you. God forbid bad thing. One janja weed, according to Nandekano, took life of Nwike. Maybe in another 100 years. People who know nothing about these days will use their blood to pay to correct the impression. Most of you don't know the sacrifice we are making to bring peace around you. Because we are not here saying it. You don't know. We will kill Wike. If I touch Wike, we will bury Wike. I will bring his head 2 million. I will do this. Have you considered the consequence of your action? Have you considered truth is bitter? It hurts you, but we can't help you. The people of Biafra must be careful. This land cannot take place in our war, cannot take place in our land. You certainly cannot win it. You started, they just fence our community. Leave us to destroy ourselves. And then Nandekano will gladly do such. Conclusion of my broadcast this evening is simple. We have all been wounded. And so we must come together and heal ourselves. But this does not mean that the process is going to be palatable to everyone. No. We continue pushing for a better state for our people in the Nigerian state. We continue fighting from different angles to rewrite the ease of this country called Nigeria. Until there is fairness, until there is equity, until there is justice. We are not going to back down, we are not going to stop. We will address every issue from both ends, from the camp of the enemy, as well as misguided brothers in our midst, like in Nandekano. We will cut him down to size. George Onyibe said that. We will cut him down to size gradually. He will not know until he stand alone, except he repent. Because in your hand, the blood of our people, more has gone into the earth, even more than the Fulani Janja weed. Because must be guided. I am certainly not asking for your opinion, but I'm asking you to observe what is going to come. I'm asking you to pray that this evil should not befall us. I am asking you to know that if we do nothing in a time like this, when they finish testing of water in the name of agitation, they will come for all of you. And of course, at this moment, our lines are open and you are free to call in. Our WhatsApp line remain 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. That is our WhatsApp line. And then our direct line is 081-221-52971. I repeat again, our direct line is 081-221-52971. And of course, if you cannot access this line, you are free to call my direct private line or WhatsApp line. I'll be back in a minute.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Now hear me now. Boom.
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are clean our people.
No more one Nigeria. The amalgamation is over. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that cause killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? Osaflan is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Bumbo clan. There was good and evil and we chose good.
Yenegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Yenegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want the freedom. We want to go home.
Yes, of course. Every genuine Biafrans are crying for Biafra, and Biafra must be restored. Like I said, I do not waste much time because we understand the issue on ground, but we will never see it. We will keep battling it. We will stand and oppose every opposition against us as a people. We can never yield. We can never bend. This error must be corrected. It doesn't matter who is involved. It doesn't matter. We cannot allow ourselves to become the instrument of our undoing. And no man will lord it over the people of Biafra. They have lorded it over our people for a very long time. And all we have asked for, all we have seek for, is how to ensure that there is fairness, there is equity, there is justice, transparency in the system. And if the Biafra we are fighting genuinely is as a result of this ill against us as a people. I want to assure you, those principles will be our guiding principle even at this moment. But not everybody will understand. Not everybody will understand. And neither do we expect everybody to understand. And so as we inch closer to the end of this program, I must encourage every member of the Biafra nation to stand put. You're not going anywhere. You stand put and watch the evil resist our people's progress. And then, one after the other, they will all crumble. And so, as we fight this war, as we engage in this battle, the truth should be that one way or the other, we will make our voice heard. As Mazimefo will always say, we will drive our message home conclusively. And so when we are fighting a complicated war, my brother, my sister, we must critically consider our actions and inaction, as the consequence may be a very grievous one. And so at this moment, I will draw the curtain, and tomorrow we'll continue from where we stop. And I say good night from here, and God be with you.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Now you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra.
Of course, I was not expecting any call at this moment, but somebody is on the line. Maybe I have to take that call. I was almost winding up, but then caller on WhatsApp, you hold on. Caller on WhatsApp, you hold on. You don't need to hide from Onande Kano and their evil practices. You need to declare the truth once and for all. Go ahead if you can hear me, caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. But I just give it some time and see. But outside that, our people must remain guided. Our people must remain for the truth. Our people must not back down. Our people must be true to themselves. Can you hear me, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, Jabba, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
This is your brother. Willie. I'm calling from UAE. I just want to contribute to this program today for our people to understand what is really going on, that we are fighting a complicated war. We are fighting a war that is happening within our own land, a war against our own people by our own people, and also a war by the, I don't know what to use for the Nigerian government, oppressive government of Nigeria, against our people also. And it will be
And of course, that is the epileptic network, but we continue to push on until finally we get to our destination. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp. Of course, that is the epileptic network, and we continue to battle with it. We continue to send the message across, because the most important thing is that our people must know the truth. Our people must know the truth, and there is no two ways about it. You can't hide it. You can't frustrate us. You can't stop us. The right thing must be done. The right thing must be done. Biafrans must understand. We cannot be the instrument of our undoing. We cannot, and that is not possible. And of course, for the sake of technical issues, if I do not or cannot accept any of this call, we then call it a day. And tomorrow, we'll start from where we stop. If we continue this way, and I can assure you, in less than no time, things will get better, because we can only get better. Our greatest instrument at this moment is to say the truth. Nothing more, nothing less. We have a caller on the line. A caller on the line. If you can hear me, good evening from here. Caller on the line.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Hello, people of Biafra Nation, the good people of Biafra Nation. I say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, depending on your time. I really want to thank you, Biafra, for all the good work you are doing. So I forget I'm an administrator calling from Ebonyi State. Actually, things are really going on, and you have spoken at a length this evening. It's now late for those that have ears, let them hear. Because some people, they are just adage in my place that if a blind person is not seeing fire, he will be getting the reflection. There's no way you will tell me that you are blind and you see closer to where fire is burning, you will not get the reflection. Those of the international champions that did not know what is going on at home, I'm here to tell them that being an international champion, you will continue being an international, and you will not have a place you will call your home when time comes. You will not come to village, because village is not a place to be. But that's another man's land that you find yourself and become international. In their own eyes, is their own village. I don't know the reason why, if anybody is opportune to leave the father's compound and go outside, you start looking at those that are at home as if they are village. And we are the ones suffering the heat. And when any of them want to come home, they will come in a disguised way. And they come, they will be mute. They will not talk. They will hide themselves in one corner. When they will go outside again, they will start writing rubbish everywhere. You have tried, and I know you will continue to be trying. I really thank Director Uchene, because if he didn't bring out this kind of circumstance, I don't know where we would have been now, because many people have been blackmailed, bamboozled, and called the names they are not answering. They will rubbish you with that their radio to the extent that anybody that sees you will spit on you, without knowing that all the things they are doing or they are saying is a lie. I would have not known all these things if not because I've become a victim of it. I would have not known that most of the things that we are going on here is their lives. But because I've become a victim of it, that's why I now that actually is true. So what I'm trying to say in effect is I'm pleading with our people, our youth, please, it's not the way kola nut sounds that in the mouth that the sweetness is. You may hear somebody eating it and you think that it's sweet, you would like to eat. War is not what we will beckon at. There's a adage in my place. You are a child and you are running to go and embrace war. You don't know that war is dead. Those that I have fought this war, I hear what they always say. None of them ever like to witness it again. And if at all that war should be fought, let it not be in our own land for Christ's sake. And we are promised this, that when this thing will come, when he will come with that hell, that it will be in the northern side and across the Niger, that we will be eating and drinking and doing our businesses here while war is going on over there. Why is it that the reverse is the case now? It's in our own land that the war is going on. And this war that is going on, is it between whom and whom? Why should we be killing ourselves? I'm pleading with the person that is in charge, because he's still a human being. Let him hear our crying at home. Please let him call his people to order. Let them stop this thing they are doing. It's we at home that they are doing all these things too. None of all those outsiders. And this thing they are doing now, other evil people will come and take advantage of it and start killing our people. Anyone that happens, they will say unknown gunmen or non-gunmen. We don't know which one is the non-gunmen now. And ESM, that is the one that he floated on the air that people know about. Nobody even hears from them again. It's only on non-government or non-government that is raining everywhere. Why can't those that he floated that is for safeguarding our areas, why can't them stand up and go against the unknown government? And they allowed the unknown government now to be killing people at will. So what I'm trying to say in effect is that it has been a time that all hands must be on deck to make things work. I've been saying this. No any single man is an island. One person cook for crowd, the crowd will finish it. But when that crowd will cook for you, you will not grow up of it. Anybody that knows his or her own relation that is involved in all these atrocities going on in our land now should be please call that person to order. Call that person to order. Because this thing that is happening now, time shall come when it's not the way we are talking about it that is going to be. But that thing you think that you have the monopoly of doing, time shall come when every other person will take the same chance to do the same thing, and finally our area now will be desolate. I'm pleading those people that know what to do, them start doing, and those that can call the people causing this problem to order, let them cause them to order. Because some people think that we are foolish saying all these things, or that maybe there's nothing they can do. Like as you said, there's no need of ranting on the air. All the work you people are doing, those that knows what you people are doing are seeing the evidence. Like as you rightly said, it's not because of the negotiation some people are doing. By now, it's not this thing we are hearing now we would have been hearing. It would have been worse than this. But some people will be jubilating, thinking that they are too much, that they are very strong. That's why they are doing it going for free. Because all of them are still our blood. There's no way we'll be praying for our blood just to keep on dying like that. But the kind of death this time, I don't know what to use and quantify it. I'm pleading, let everybody please do the right thing. Let everybody do the right thing and stop killing our people. All our youth are dying. And the aged ones are dying because of their young ones that have been cut, their lives have been cut short. Please, they are there enjoying themselves, living good life. They don't know what those on ground are passing through. Let them help us. Because it's becoming unbearable. We can't bear it again. We are bearing hardship, hunger everywhere, no money. suffering from the Nigerian government and for the way they are oppressing us. Now our own blood is oppressing us the more. People are dying everywhere. It's not what we bargained for. Let them make use of their conscience. And all these people that are commenting all this rubbish all the time on social media, they are the ones that is starting this problem.
They are not the one. They are the physical image of the invisible Nnamdi Kanu. If you see how dirty their comments are, that is how rotten Nnamdi Kanu is. It's just a matter of time. If you want to know how rotten and dirty Nnamdi Kanu is, go and look at the write-up of those misguided fellas that work with him. They are the physical image of the real Nnamdi Kanu that the people of Biafra are yet to know. It's unfortunate. Go ahead.
Very unfortunate, as you said. Because people that are not on the ground will not know the impunity that is going on. And the government themselves are making their own stand seriously. And if you see the secret abduction that is going on, I know they will not say it on air, but all the people on ground knows about everything. Let him start announcing the number of his people and other young men that are being abducted every day. This one is not that, actually it's not written on the face of anybody. They are abducting anything they see that is young men or women. And they will label anything they like on your head and take you off. And nobody fears about it again. Let them stop this madness. Let this madness be stopped. Otherwise, the land we are marching, this our fatherland we are marching, that somebody has done this Sodom and Gomorrah, where evil things are going on. The karma will meet up with that person. Let them stop all this killing, because many women and men today are childless because of what is going on. All those people they are abducting, they know which one that the parents have another one or not. They are whisking all our youth away from our land for Christ's sake. Let something be done. Let them stop this. Is it all these killings that we bring in Biafra for us? And then we are not killing outside, that it's our own people we are killing. After eliminating all of them, then the Fulanis now will bring the real war to us. Who will then fight the war? My dear, I think I will not say half of the ones that you have said before. I really thank Uchemeko, Obidio Bini, Onwuka, Dr. Kado, and the rest of them that have the courage to keep on saying the truth. Let them not give up. Let them continue saying the truth. See, when that truth will come to prevail, there is nothing that will make darkness to overcome light. Because even in the scripture, it is quoted there that though the darkness may compensate everywhere, immediately when light comes, darkness will not comprehend it again. So far, you people on the right channel, you are on the right truth. Make sure you keep on saying that truth. And never you for any day deviate the way the leadership will have deviated. Continue on that truth. That truth will set us free. And as you do that, the good God we are worshiping will continue to protect and preserve all of us till when Biafra will be restored.
Thank you very much.
Keep on keeping on it.
Thank you for joining me. And of course, my brother on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Hello, dear Onyibe. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. From here, go ahead, please.
Yes, my name is still remain Okom Paul Okoronkwo, calling from London. I come from Bende in Onwaya province. Onyibe, I continue to thank you anytime I come for your resoluteness, your doggedness, the pain you are going through. I can see the pain you have for our people. I can see the pain you are going through to educate our people. This struggle is a journey. We have come to a point that those who want to listen will be safe. Those who don't want to listen, they will be consumed. You know, I'm not an orator. I only come anytime I feel that I have to encourage you. Dear Onyibe, you are doing a wonderful work. I can assure you that the people behind you are more than the people you are seeing. You see, you think you are alone. You are not. There are thousands of people behind you. What is making them to be afraid is what I don't know. My Biafran people, my Igbo people, my Anyoma people, my Ijo people, my Urobo people, Ishekiri people. No one is going to kill you as long as you stand on the truth. The fear you are having is because you don't want to come out to support the Biafra de facto government. Anytime all of us come out to support the Biafran de facto government, you will see changes. All these things that is going on will come to a stop. You can't be in your house and feel, let Onyibe, my dear Onyibe, let Uchemofo, let Alhaji Asari Dokumbo go and do it before you will come and enjoy. No, all of us must come together. All of us must, first of all, humble ourselves. A channel has been opened up. Come and give your own suggestion. This is not IPOB. Biafran Nation is not IPOB. Biafra de facto government is not IPOB. Everybody is welcome to come and say his mind. If your mind, if what you are saying is the best, they will follow it. These are learned people. Even in IPOB, I wasn't IPOB, I'm learned. All of us are learned. But because of we've been brainwashed, because of the oath we took, we think we cannot move ahead. Let us forget about the oath, because the oath don't work against us, because our hands are clean. Those that broke the oath are the one who the oath will catch. I'm pleading and I'm telling every person, don't be afraid. Come out. If you don't want to come out in the open, inbox the people, the broadcasters. They will put you to the family wherever you are. Biafra Nation have come to stand. We have families all over the world. Just inbox the broadcasters. They will arrange your administrator to your nearest family. Like I said, I'm calling from London. Those of you in UK, in Europe, in London, that have said enough is enough. This is your time to join what these great people are doing. I will drop my number so that if you want to be part of this struggle in true honesty and equity, you call my number. My number is, for those of you calling from outside UK, my number is +44 75 3641 5024. I come again, +44 765 41 07. I come again, sorry. +44 765 I will call it in UK number because this +44 is getting me mad. 075 3641 5024. Maybe Diokba Onyibe will publish it even to the numbers he put on this broadcast. I'm not scared of anyone. Don't be scared of anyone. Come out and join. Wherever you are, we are going to get Biafra. But Biafra nation is not promising you Biafra will be this year or next year. Only God knows when Biafra will come. Mazi Onyibe, keep on keeping on, according to Mazi Chemofo. Keep on keeping on. Biafrans are behind you. I know how many calls I get in a day. I know how many calls I get in a day. But with time, the truth shall be revealed. Thank you, Mazi Onyibe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi Onyibe.
Yes, Mazi Okom, thank you. I truly appreciate your contribution this evening. It's a matter of time. They will get used to it. They will be set free by the light. There is no two ways about it. We understand how these things work, and it's just a matter of time. You tell one lie, you need more light to cover it up. That is what you continue to do. And so for the rest of your life, you keep telling lies. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, good evening from here.
Good evening, my brother. Go ahead, please.
This your brother Awole. I'm calling from UAE. So I just want to quickly drop my own contribution to your program. You know, our people, like the topic said, we are fighting a complicated war. One of the war is a war by Biafrans to Biafrans, and the other one is a war by oppressive Nigeria government to the Biafrans. And we cannot fight an external war when we have an internal war within us as a people. And some of the people that are contributing directly or indirectly to this problem in our land, just because of they want to gain a relevance or for supremacy or whatever reason they may have or motive behind that, they must consider our condition years back, what we passed through as a people, how the Nigeria government and other ethnic nationality that fought against us as a people, starting from the Yoruba and the Fulani and Hausa, and within the some parts of the middle belt. We should consider the position. How and also consider our defense mechanism, of which we have zero. If in terms of the defense mechanism, we have zero on ground. If we must speak sincerely, we are not here to make people feel good or try to make them feel that there's nothing on ground for defensive mechanism. What those people are doing is a hit and run. They do hit and run, and the innocent people are suffering again. Somebody like Foreign is there spreading fake news, and people are keeping him quiet. And if they burn your house, go and look for people's opportunity and burn their own house too. If that's what they want us to do, we want to turn our land into a war zone. Those people propagating the war, if they burn your own house, go and burn their own house too. If they don't have sense. How can we turn our own land into a war zone? Somebody told us that our land, we are not going to fight in our land, but we are the ones now fighting our own people in our own land also. then causing the external aggression of the Nigerian government to also come and also kill our own people and burn down people's and properties. You are in diaspora, and after many years, you're suffering. The little one you managed to keep property, you kept try to develop our place, and somebody came and burn it within a few minutes. And somebody is there jumping up. Yes. Unknown government. How are you gonna feel? Will you be happy? Do you know the sweat, the pain they pass through to build those property there? We have to stop this shenanigan. If we are fighting for Biafra, we'll fight for Biafra with truth and every honesty. If it is for campaign and supremacy, we'll keep Biafra aside and we'll do that. Everybody has the potential of doing that same thing. The unknown government. If that is the new business we want to do, then let us venture into it.
The moment any government give them money, us to do our own unknown government, so they can give all of us money. That is what we can do as Nigerians. Boko Haram is paying. Now everybody want to turn to Boko Haram. Go ahead, please.
This is pure nonsense. This is terrorism. Terrorizing your own people to put them into submission and fear that they must agree with you in every nonsense you utter. That's a lie. We don't have a power in our land. And it will never happen. I even trust the Afari Kubeku people. Those who confronted them, and we, out of our own ignorance, we supported them, not knowing that the people have a better taste of him. They know him very well. His own people. Now he wants to turn supremacy. That will be in his own family compound, not even in Afari Beku, more or less of expanding to Abia. We will confront him. He's nobody. We should give the ladder for you to climb up, and you attack lightly. You decide to mess everybody around. After even when you mess around, people are still trying to cover up the people. The mess you cause all over the land, trying to cause tribal and ethnic war. People don't understand what is going on. He attacked him. Because I don't need to doubt such news. He attacked him. The other day it was Asani Dokubo. He attacked his place, but his own motive was just to attack him. If they finished today, they were coming for him, and his people repaired his unknown government or whatever he named them. This you want to claim superiority. Oh man, that would be in your own father's house. It's only you. Why is he hiding his own brother, Emmanuel Kanonta, a man powerful? Why is he not using his real name as IPOB spokesperson? Endangering people back home life, and you're in diaspora there enjoying life, and people back home are dying for your idiocy and most shenanigans you're putting on social media. Look at I pity the young man that the director of that hotel that was sponsoring this unknown government, not knowing that he was causing a lot of destruction to our people, unknowingly to him, or he may know. I don't know for him. I don't know his motive for sponsoring them. Now they will confiscate the hotel or his investment. They will confiscate it. Yo, I'm really angry, but I have to just hang up.
It's understandable, my brother. Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand. My happiness is that it's on record that I have campaigned for Biafra restoration more vigorously, more committed, more than any broadcaster, more than any presenter. I have worked hard on ground and all the wise, more than all of you. And be rest assured, with the same zeal and energy, I propagate this gospel of truth on that platform of IPOB till Nnamdi Kanu sealed us, document us, deliver us, and think he can walk away. We are waiting for him. Come back to PDP or APC. Come back to Nigerian state, because we are waiting. And we say we are Biafran watchmen. People don't even understand. And then sometimes we know, leave them, they will fizzle out, they will soon tired. Elende fizzle out. You have no idea, my brother. I can assure you that very well. You have no idea. We are not in a hurry. Makenowa if you soon. My brother Tim is here. Good evening from here.
Good evening, dear George Onyibe.
You're welcome to the program.
Once again, I say thank you for the good job you're doing, and thank you for keeping on keeping and standing strong. Good evening to all Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra and true lovers of freedom. And to all the callers that have called in, I say thank you to them. More especially, thank you to the last caller. He spoke as a noble man. But if you can remember in one of your programs, you did say this to us. What is the reason why we are agitating? If those of us who think it's because of frustration, then they shouldn't be part of this Biafra agitation. One thing every Biafran and Nigerian at large should know. Let me use the word, permit me to use the word Nigeria. Every Nigerian now is at red alert. They know the country is about to implode. Everyone is crying out. Let us manage it in such a way that the consequences would not take us years to recover. Why am I saying this? Yes, most people are only one-track minded. They do not, put their ears on the ground and listen. Now, I have read the open letter of the former SFG, Pius Anyem. Yes, they have their own flaws as a person. Now, people need to go and look at the video podcast of Professor Kingsley Magalu. They should go and listen to the interview of Clark. And so many other prominent Nigerians are adding their voice. I mean, it is crystal clear. It only takes human conscience to manage the crisis. Everyone, not just, like Pius and you said, there are two types of agitation. There are violent agitation and there are non-violent agitation. I don't want to even mention the likes of the Oduduas and the rest of it. Some of us, like that, our brother said, those in the diaspora, and those who are so blinded, who think war is like having a walk in the park. Every Nigerian is prepared for the imminent breakup of Nigeria. Let me use the word, because it's imminent. Nigeria will not survive another 3 years. This is simple as ABCD. Unless one thing is done, that constitution is brought down. Because at the minute, if people put their ears on the ground and follow the development in Nigeria, every Nigerian across, I'm not trying to talk about PDP convention the other day, but if people put their ears on the ground and look at all professional bodies, well-meaning Nigerians, everyone is saying one thing, that 1999 constitution has to give way. It has come to the point that every Nigerian is now aware that Nigeria is no longer working. That is the greatest benefit to everyone. Now, when we come to Biafra land, all we are saying, let this lunatic Nnamdi Kanu not bring the guns back home. Like in Igbo, there's a parable. They say, one who goes to the bush and fetch ant-infested firewood has invited a lizard home for supper. Every region is trying to protect their region from imploding before Nigeria even implode as a nation. Can people make the difference? Today, the Northeast, they are crying. Because even before the Northeast has already imploded. There's nothing left. Most of them are living in the cities. It's no longer news. We all saw the Niger State governor crying that Boko Haram has hoisted their flags all over the place. They are 200 kilometers away from Abuja. It's no longer hidden that most places in the north is, how many of them can travel by road today? Last year Christmas, the flight ticket from Abuja to Kano was 120,000 because nobody travels by road. Now, most of us in diaspora, these people that their emotional adrenaline is getting the better part of them. I guarantee most people back home, my worry is our families back home. Because most of these people in diaspora are running their mouth. If the war sets, they will not be on the next flight to go and fight that war. Never. Most of them prefer to be here in their comfort zone and be, instigating and egging on our vulnerable people back home to fall into the trap of these Nigerian military men. At the end of the day, we have genuine cause. But let us follow this thing in such a way that we will not. In fact, I said to people may not understand it now. If this war breaks out, let me narrow it home. Indeed, we're in trouble. We are with nobody. But people do not understand it that at the end of the day, the people of Asaba are not with us. That is why when people will sit down and watch Nnamdi Kanu insult a reverend stool like the Obi of furniture, and you say that is okay, my brother, whoever supports that has a problem upstairs. This guy has created so much problem. I think part of the issue is this. Most of the Igbo who are into Biafra agitation, they should try to crisscross across the breadth of Nigeria and try to build friendship and speak to people, even the people of Egbema. Try to speak to them, make friends, and begin to understand their own view and their own perception and their anger towards everything. Everyone is saying one thing: let us not bring the war home before the war starts. All these they are so-called or non-God. Look at now, like the brother said, they are picking them up one after the other. At the end of the day, you cannot wrestle the powers that be in Nigeria as it is today. They have everything at their disposition. If people are calling for war, do they know what it costs to execute war? What is our war chest? What do we have on ground? Do we want to go back to the same mistake of 1967? Ojukwu openly accepted that yes, he led the first war, but that was a mistake, and nobody should make that second mistake. The interviews are there. Okay, do these people clamoring for war? Do they want to fault the stance of Ojukwu in that interview? Ojukwu that came back and saw that yes, the political long suffering is part of the process and formed ABGA is not a fool. We need to explore all options. For now, whoever that is advocating for war do not understand the damage it tries to bring back home. People should go to Anambra State and see what people are building, their investment. It can take 2 years to put up a structure, but it can only take 1 hour to bring that structure down when you put the right explosive in place. It's all going down. And most of all these people in the southeast crying for war, they've never stayed in an environment where, bullets were raining, dynamite are going off. At least when I was born in River State, when I say these things, I'm not saying it to run my mouth. Most of them should go and ask people from Emoha. Most communities in Emoha today, they can't go back. Ekporo in Eleme is an example. They need to go ask people from Okreka. Do they know when Obakre had their class crisis? People from South, we need to wake up. People that are encouraging these guys to take up arms. We are not prepared for armed struggle. We do not have the advantage. We do not have the terrain. I've always said this. We do not have the terrain in Southeast. And people can see how easy it is for the Nigerian security agencies to gain access and, more than these guys and walk away. You can't compare that to the creek. People need to understand. We do not. I've always given one example. If you want to travel from Aba to Enugu, in less than 4 hours, you're in Enugu, depending on what part of Enugu. But now from Enugu to travel to Abaji, which is just the first side of Abuja, or even to Lokoja, it will take you almost 5 hours, 6 hours. We don't have the landmass, we don't have the forest, we don't have the creek. People need to, there are things you need to sit down and study. Even in countries that are advanced, before they go to war, they sit down and they look at every option. Like here, they call it the Cobra meeting. They sit down and they discuss. Syria today, their war is almost 10 years plus. Syria alone fought war for 11 years. They've never recovered. Liberia is there. We all are seeing what is happening in Libya. Yemen is there. So who in his right senses in this one funny thing just before I go, even if we go to war as the aggressors, before the international community will step in, it will be not less than 6 months. And if the Nigerian state decide to go rogue during that period, we are in deep trouble. When I mean we, Alibo is in deep trouble. And at the end of the day, just like any communal or family issues or international issues, they will still recommend one thing. You have to go to the round table to discuss. For now, let us understand what the world knows, what the international community knows is Nigeria. If we provoke them, we are the aggressors. The world will not just step in the next 2 days. No. We don't have anything on ground. And as we speak, even our brothers from the creek, we are not in good terms with them. Who's going to help us out? People that have what it takes to confront security agencies in Nigeria are doing it tactfully. They are not coming on social media running their mouth. And they are all on ground. They need to go and look back the ultimatum, the Ijo youth, by the leadership of Peter Biafra gave the federal government the other day. He never went, his one was, these people are on ground. When I mean on ground, they are not in exile, they are not in hiding, and they are not instigating people. They have their target. For goodness sake, our vulnerable people, enough of this nonsense. I call it complete nonsense, but this guy running his mouth, like Wazuke said, one attack, he ran away. And who is he putting in danger? Today, no people are talking. Okay, now look at the console. Who's going to look after his young children? His family home, every house that has been brought down. Who's going to rebuild it? Now, people should look at the damages first. And if this thing escalates, it will replicate everywhere. George, I said, let me add my voice. People need to wake up. War is not the option. We need to do our job on the ground, and we need to be patient with time. And we need to teach sports politics. Whoever says we do not need our traditional rulers and politicians, that person is nothing but a liar. We need everybody on board. What we do not need on board are miscreants. Without something that, without no problem, we do not need miscreants. Because these miscreants, they do not understand even why they are agitating. Yeah, but thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. And of course, that is the gospel truth. We certainly do not expect everybody to understand what we are trying to say. But we just have to say, wasino kohoba hweji ihe okwu ne ye egbo kohoba. Kano kohoba hweji ihe ogwa mweka wepu enye we gone ntin ye egbo mweka. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. We are formidable. Yeah, we are gingering. Oh, yes, we are swaggering for your village, for your people. For your people. I know the reason. I know the reason. Ndi wenye sini here ekpupo hyo amora ye. Unu enwezuche. But we don't know, all of you will not understand. Some of you, your blood is boiling. Find out, is it frustration or hungry? Well, what is making your blood to boil? When you are just being used. You don't have sense again. They don't worry, if you die, your name will be written in gold. If you die, why are you doing the dying there? Very soon you go, when you leave my platform now, you go there. Yes, unknown government. Yes, they went to evangelism. Oh, they kill some pastor. Oh, they kill some army. Oh, they burn some. All of them are infrastructures and people from our place. This is how you fight for Biafra. And of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this evening. The de facto government of Biafra land, customary government, of course. I must inform you that they are working day and night and tirelessly to make sure a lot of things are being put in place. As far as they do not come on air to shout and say all manner of things so you give them applaud, be rest assured we are doing the needful. And that is why in most cases, for some reason, I am not stable at this moment, but I'm making every effort to make sure that we begin to come on air as frequent as we can. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, George, how are you? I'm really enjoying your program. I'm fine. Am I on the air? Am I through with you?
Yes, you're on the air and the world is listening.
I've been listening to the program. Actually, I called because of, I think one of your callers from London, I don't know if it is the last one, regarding these people instigating war, these cowards in the diaspora that are instigating war. But when the crisis, when this fire that they are cooking, when it starts to burn, you will not see any of them that will happen on the plane. For example, their supreme leader is leading from overseas. All his members are being picked up now, one after the other. You will never see him set foot to go and lead the fight and free most of his members or lead any of the attacks. So these cowards that are instigating war, it's just unfortunate that the poor people, the ordinary vulnerable people, are going after doing what they tell them to do. So my main point of calling is to correct one impression by, I think, our brother from UK that talked about if the UN will intervene, it will take 6 months when the crisis starts. This is where most of us are getting the impression wrong. The UN, you see the Europeans these days, they don't intervene in any war anymore. You see the white people that colonized us, back then, they have conscience. The white people that were there during the last Nigeria Biafra war that lasted from 67 to 70, they have conscience. That was why they came. They flew in relief material and all that. They brought in humanitarian, help. But my brother, these days, except these people, they don't want to tell you the truth. These people in the diaspora, the white people these days, they don't have soul anymore. They are more interested in making men become women and women becoming men. They are more interested in gender reassignment. I live in the diaspora. I come to Nigeria at least 3-4 times in a year. That was why I didn't fall for Nnamdi Kanu's scam. Because all what he was doing was propaganda. The people that are supporting him, these cowards living in the diaspora, most of them have never been home. They've never witnessed riots. So my brother, those that are clamoring for war, if this thing starts, no relief material is coming from the West. The Europeans of these days, the white people of these days, have other agendas. That is why you see wars in Congo. The Congo, from Zaire, the war has been going there since 1991. Till now, how many years? You know how many people that have died there? Over 7 million and counting. Rwanda went on, they turned the blind eye. It took the Rwandans to settle themselves. As we speak, war is raging in Libya. It's raging. Libya is never going to be the same again. The war is forever. Iraq. How many more am I going to count? The UN does not intervene in any war. And one of the mistakes that these people that are clamoring, that are celebrating unknown government, ESN, they think a militia group, a ragtag militia group can defeat a country's army. Go and look at the history of warfare. No militia has ever defeated a country's army, except that militia is backed by another country. Example, Saddam Hussein of Iraq. When he took over power in 1968, he has been having insurgents. The courts have been trying to topple Saddam since 1979. They couldn't do it. It took the intervention of the United States to get rid of Saddam. Libya, the same thing, Gaddafi. He has always had insurgents, militia, but he couldn't defeat his army. It took the intervention of the NATO. Now, these people thinking, what's this called? ESN. ESN can never defeat the Nigerian army. It's never going to happen. Rather, what they will cause is to bring mayhem on the southeast. Boko Haram, that their leader, this supreme coward, Nnamdi Kanu, is always referencing, Nigerian army has not defeated Boko Haram. Boko Haram is only in one area. That is it. Even if they advance, they will always push them back. Nigeria will remain. So this idea of going into becoming the aggressor, hit and run, how long are you going to do this hit and run before before this whole thing escalates? And when this thing escalates, it's only going to be in the southeast. Every other person is going to be living their lives normal. After all, you are in Nigeria. I come to Nigeria. There is insurgency in northeast. Everybody else in wherever you are, they are living their lives. So this thing that they are calling for, it takes people with no conscience. And you can tell that Nnamdi Kanu, this coward, has no conscience. And it reflects in the people that are supporting him. Because anybody that is supporting this evil lacks conscience. They are not putting the ordinary people, the vulnerable, the women and the elderly and the children, they don't consider their safety. That is just it. So this impression of people think, like one of them said, once the war starts, the UN will intervene to stop. UN does not intervene, my brother. UN, the white people these days, they don't give a damn. They are more interested in saving gay and lesbians than any African. They even want Africans to be wiped off. So any war is out of the question, because to tell you the truth, we can never win any war. Like I always tell people, the Nigerian Biafra war ended in 1970, 51 years ago. Nigeria has been amassing weapons 51 years, from 1970 till now. Biafran army has never stopped to exist in 70. They've never amassed one single bullet. So Nigeria, in terms of militarily, they are 51 years ahead. So how are you going to confront such a military adversary? So my brother, thank you. Keep hammering on your message. Some people will get it eventually, and I really appreciate your efforts.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. And of course, we are very happy. People are gradually waking up from this delusion caused by Nnamdi Kanu, and it really doesn't matter how anybody feels about it. If it has to make us to go to the extreme to make you see the truth, we will do that. It is for the love of our people that brought us here. It is for sole interest to preserve our people, to defend our nation, to build a home we can be proud of. That is why we are here. Many countries have gone through worse evil than we have been as a people. We should begin to go back and learn how they survive. And we can even go to them to form genuine alliance on how we can free ourselves. Japan saw this evil in the hand of the same people who placed us here. China saw this evil in the hand of the same people who placed us here. I would say Indian, Pakistan, Bangladesh, many countries, Malaysia, Indonesia, all these countries saw this evil. It took special planning. It took the love of their nation. It brought out the humanity in them. And today, those who place them in those conditions cannot even address them. I tell you the truth. European nation put together they can't even wake China up from the sleep. They can't even wake Japan up. Don't you get it? And then we came together. We say, let's organize our people. Buhari, as dumb as he may be, understand that our problem is that we are not organized. We say, let's organize our people. First of all, we need a leader. And then genuine men and women who came out, they choose Nnamdi Kanu as the leader. We were the one who canvassed and say he's our leader. Because we thought he has a heart. We thought he loved his people. Now his heroism is how many Igbo Iki. I will kill Wike, I will kill the governor, I will kill Obiano, I will kill Kepazo, I will kill all of you. But he's an idiot. An idiot. I swear to God, Nnamdi Kanu yapping on radio, and most of the Mugu are supporting. I swear to God, if he survive one of my blow, and then I will take my life myself. Very weak, hopeless criminal. Our money in your hand has turned you mad already. But it's not personal. It's just that we have witnessed how many people you have killed. And many of them are so stupid, they think that Eloha is with them. They don't know you don't even know Elohim. And moreover, Eloha don't exist. You can be playing games with the mind of our people. Yes, I postponed 30th of May because nobody can stop the church. Onyoshi. Nobody should move. I am giving an order. You don't know, he's a big fool. Who are you giving order? Your father or your mother? I'm giving you people order. Nobody should move. Even the federal government of Nigeria can't give us order. We are giving us order. Dike Diohi. And people who don't even know what they are jumping around. Hey, we are doing Biafra. Check yourself. All of you be sincere. Are we still fighting for Biafra restoration? Or we are fighting to institute criminal gang in our land? We know how it's going to end. And I can tell you, we are at the end of the road waiting for all of you. If you like, Onyamaso, Yasu Yimodo, Onyamaleniso, Yasu Mapakale. Because we will catch you, we will kill you. I am not in diaspora. And I work as a free man. And one day, some of you will make the mistake to move. All of you have been catalogued already. I know all of you. One day, the day enter my head, I begin to call all of your name. Most of you were calling me, oh, how do we see you? We love you. Hey, we want to see you. I'm missing you. And the moment you know where I am, you don't call again. You don't miss me again. And I'm looking at all of you. If you make bam. Oh, not these things you people are doing. Because our heart are ready. But I'm not threatening you. I am telling you that extent you are desperate to take that which does not belong to you. We are desperate to make sure we prove our point. I am your destiny and I am your doom. You can't sell the next generation. Criminals everywhere. And of course, this is where we draw the curtain. Appreciations to those of you who were able to call in and make your positive contribution. My apology to those of you. I will not be able to take their call at this moment. We'll continue from where we stop tomorrow, and the truth cannot be overemphasized. It continue. 30th of May remain our hero and heroines day. 30th of May, not 31st. And as such, you go to church, pray for their loved one. Pray for the people they left behind. Pray for our missing people. Honor them. Honor them. And then we continue. But trying to show you he can prove, he can cause people to sit at home. And then after we sit at all the sit at home we do, he don't give you Biafra. It's not postponing it. For Biafran nation, conscious people, genuine Biafrans across the globe, 30th of May, remain the deal day. And of course, more announcement will be coming on that effect. And so, on that note, I sign off from here and I say God be with you and good night.
Mommy, don't cry. Daddy, hello Biafra, now we be the Biafra, hello Biafra, I want you Biafra, hello Biafra, now we be the Biafra, hello Biafra, I want you Biafra, hello Biafra, freedom is here, hello Biafra, I want you Biafra, yeah. Freedom is here, is here. I want to thank you for this beautiful thing what you did do for us. Finally Biafra is here, so make you never give up. I know yes they killed us many years back. I know yes they try to pull us down, but this kind of me cry when I see my brothers being killed, being killed. Nigerian soldiers keep on killing us because we said for freedom. Yeah, take my life, but you can never take away that joy. Freedom is ours. We got what it takes to live. Hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the